It's wonderful to see so many of you today. Imagine a life that is free of concern, that is full of joy, that is full of peace. Like a calm lake without ripples. Waking up in the morning with a clear mind, with joy in your heart, with happiness and love. We are all looking for this thing, this peace, happiness, joy, success, whatever you wish to call it. And the formula is very simple. You want to know the secret? We must win every battle. You must overcome every challenge. You must get everything you want. Everything in your heart and in your mind that you want to make happen, you have to make it happen. At the same time, you must avoid pain. Anything that you're afraid of, you run away from. Anything you don't want, you keep away from you. Anything bad coming towards you, you have to avoid. How does that sound to you? How does that logic compute in your brains? I see your faces. What? What are you talking about, Father? Isn't that what Jesus preached? Just go for what you want and run away and flee from what you don't want? No. The opposite. Imagine playing a game of chess. Let's think about it this way. Who plays chess or checkers? Okay, who plays checkers? All right. Imagine you're playing checkers, right? The rule of the game is this. You can play as much as you want to play with as many, competitors as you want. But red must always win. Would you play? Would it even be a game if one side always won over the other? Or chess. White piece moves first. White must always win. Black must lose. It makes no sense. It wouldn't even be worth playing. And yet, this is what we are doing, my brothers and sisters, in our lives, many of us. We are trying to set up the game so that we only attract health and wealth and prosperity and love and life and happiness and goodness. And we shun and we fear the pain, the sadness, the loss, death, sickness, disease, trauma. And so our quest, our goal, how do we navigate such a world, right? And so as long as we are in this mode of seeking and pushing away at the same time, we will always be left disappointed. We will always be left unfulfilled. Because let's just say I give you a magic wand, and I wave this magic wand, and whatever you want, boom, you got it. what do you ask for? What would be that thing that you know would make your life worth living? Do you know? Could you even fathom or guess and get that right thing? Or let's flip it. I wave the magic wand, and that other thing that you're afraid of will never happen to you. I promise. You will never suffer. You will never lose. You will never feel pain or fear or anxiety or worry or care. And so, if we don't know what is truly good for us and what unseen blessings come to us, then we will live our lives spinning around in circles. Look at the gospel today. The man that we thought, that we expected would help, the man beaten on the road, the priest, he goes the other way. And the one that we feared, the Samaritan, the one that we criticized and neglected, ignored, that is the true blessing. You see, my brothers and sisters, when we live our lives and we peer out of these things that look out, and we hear, and we smell, and we taste, and we touch, we are adding our own dialogue. Our minds create a whole nother layer to what we consider reality, life. And that mind says, I like this, I don't like that. I judge this, I judge that. Every day. I want this, I don't want that. And when you start to watch what this thing does, have you ever watched it? Have you ever paid attention to what this does? Raise your hand if you've tried. It's pretty scary, right? It's your brain, but you don't control it. It's your mind, and yet it's all over the place. So stop thinking. What would happen if you simply were? If you simply are? If you simply be? Does that make sense to you? Because that is the only moment, that is the only instant, that 1 second. It doesn't matter where you are, or who you're with, or what you're suffering, or what you're achieving, or what you're striving towards. Because you already have what you need. You are it. And so when this and this take off and create all these narratives, all these stories of who knows what, this doesn't create reality. Because you think it doesn't make it true. Think about it. And so the key is not to win and to lose, to fear loss and to go for victory. Victory and loss are the same. Life and death are two sides of the same coin. Happiness can turn into sorrow like that. Friend turns into enemy in a second. And so instead of chasing like a dog chasing its tail, we stop, we breathe, and we thank God for everything that we have. Amen.